Oh my goodness, I have no idea I was going to live to 100. I can take care of myself, and I used to drive. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I gave up my car and donated it. I had a big Oldsmobile, and it had almost 70 miles on it. And I had it for 27 years, so it needed taken care of. And I just used it at the last few years for when I go to the store and go to church, and that was about the extent of it. Went to grade school in North Hudson, and I had to go to the 8th grade downtown in Hudson because I didn't have it. There was only 4 in our class in North Hudson, and I went to 8th grade down in Hudson. Then I went to high school there in Hudson too. Got my 4 years there, but I graduated when I was only 16. When I was a senior in high school, my mother died in February, and I graduated in May. So that was what was hard for me. There were 7 in our family, but my older sisters, 2 of them, were old enough to be married and gone away from home when I came along. So they never seemed like sisters to me. Louise and Lena, Helene, I guess her regular name was. And they had their families and what have you.
So how did you meet your husband?
Oh, on a blind date.
Oh.
Yes, a friend of mine, she was the anesthetist in the hospital, and she had a friend, and he had a friend, and this friend was Hank, because he asked me to go out with them. And Hank was 30 years old, I think, about that time, and he told his brother and sister-in-law, she's the girl I'm going to marry.
What about this house?
We built it in 1941, and Hank drew the pictures, drew the plans for it. He was talented that way. He would sit down and he even finished off our upstairs room as a bedroom upstairs. We only had 2 to begin with. And this one lady brings me my meals. She's such a nice person, and she said, "I think you're the oldest living person now in St. Rose." I just lived on and on and on, and you know, I don't know why. I really don't know why.